Hey everyone, I'm Rum, and welcome to the first episode of this channel's new podcast, What's Brewing. Ignore the image for now. If you like it, thank you for, liking it, but it's just a placeholder because I do not know a thing about graphic design, and I had to make it myself. But besides all that, welcome. I'm looking forward to starting this series, hopefully off with a bang, because I know it seems a little weird for me to upload this on the channel, but I guess we should start off with explaining what's going on. So this is a solo podcast. I really just wanted to start a podcast a while ago, and I had one with a couple of friends that we stopped uploading on, and it is unfortunate. It was a bad timing, I guess. But I wanted to start another one, and I thought it'd be perfect since YouTube was actually recommending that I start one on my channel. So I went ahead and listened to them, and I started What's Brewing. I listened because not only was it that I wanted to start a podcast, but also because of the fact that live commentary videos, as I was recording them, were pretty hard for me to focus on the gameplay aspect and focusing on the discussion at hand. Because if you look back at all the previous live commentaries, I had a lot of stuff to talk about, and the gameplay kind of took away from it a little bit, but in all honesty, I did enjoy making those videos, and they were probably the most fun I've had with basically editing, because I definitely experimented a lot with those videos. It wasn't like just a me thing where it was like, oh, I'm struggling with these, I'm not going to upload them. No, that not at all. I was definitely, experimenting with those videos to try other higher quality videos. That's where we started off the new editing style that I've actually kept up with, and not only kept up with, but adapted as well. So it's not like that I want to stop doing those kinds of videos, but I do realize that a podcast fits a little bit better. But I understand that a lot of people probably won't sit through a podcast as they would like a live commentary. So, we're going to do a little bit of experimenting with this podcast as well. Right? So it's not just going to be a one-time thing or anything like that. So just like the previous live commentaries, the point of What's Brewing is, it is just, again, for fun. And also it fills in that kind of spot that the live commentaries were for, where it was like discussing channel projects, discussing future things, discussing analytics, and just overall engagement with viewers, right? So that's the whole point. I'm sure in the future, I could probably get guests on and just talk to them. But for the most part, this is just a me thing. And I think that's fine. In all honesty, I don't really want to force anyone to do a podcast with me, especially since I know a lot of other people aren't into them as much as I am. So I probably will stick to just doing solo for now. And these won't be long either. Some of them might be 10 minutes. Most likely, most of them are going to be like underneath that, which is fine. In all honesty, I really do just like doing podcasts. And besides all that, I do want to actually talk about last week, which was basically I have to pull up the dates here. On Wednesday the 8th, the other two channels, the Rum LOL and Rum Kip channels, both went live. But I announced it the day after, so that way they could have a little bit of ground in there. And I did want to actually see if there would be any growth with those channels, minus me announcing them, right? And with the League of Legends channel, since it's really just gameplay for now, there isn't a lot of growth. There's nothing there that I'm sure that other audiences wouldn't get from another League streamer or however so. And I understand that. I understood that channel is probably just going to be me talking about lore, stories, champions, and champion builds. And that's fine. I was pretty happy with the amount of progress that the channel made without announcing it. It's still at, I think, 3 subscribers, maybe 2, which is fine. And then the Rum Kip channel was a very, very big surprise with just one video, counter to what my League channel had. I had 3 videos out for the League channel, all uploaded within 30 minutes. So the first one was at 9 o'clock, second one 9:15, the third one at 9:30. All of those were in the AM times. Also kind of experimented with different time uploads. I'm not sure if we've already picked up on that or not, but I have been. The Pokemon channel actually, let me see if I can pull up the analytics here. The Pokemon channel has, I think, 7 subscribers currently. And the video has, I want to say 200 views. I could be wrong. I'm not going to lie. I could be wrong with that. 138 views. Not bad. Not bad. I was right on the subscriber count. Of course, 2 of them are me, to be honest. Like I have my Rum LOL and my Rum Soda channels both following the other accounts. I have them all following each other. So that way you could tell that they're all connected. And also it makes adding the channels way easier. So that was pretty important to me. But yeah, like the quick breakdown on Rain, it did really well. It's got 15 likes right now, 2 comments. One of them is me, of course. And I'm really happy with how that video came out. But the Pokemon videos are going to take a bit more effort. And I am very, very picky with how I do those Pokemon videos. And sometimes I've already scrapped like 4 separate ones. And we'll get into stuff about why I scrapped those videos in just a second. But do be aware that I am very particular with the videos that go onto like Pokemon stuff. That's why I started that second channel. I understand that this channel, RumSoda, is not really great for Pokemon content, as most of the videos that I upload are all first person. They're not, or third person. It's shooters, basically, minus the content warning and Lethal Company videos, which they themselves haven't been doing great. And I probably won't upload part 3 to the content warning, nor will I upload the Lethal Company part 2 or 3 either, since in reality, by now, Lethal Company's fandom is, not to be rude to the creator, but it is dead. And it's not their fault. It's just like the way that people consume content and media now is very like, wow, we're hyper fixated on this thing for 2 months. After 2 months, gone. And that's exactly what happened with Lethal Company. Content warning is a little surprising, though. It's still going. It's still getting updates, and it's still being treated as like a new game, which is really good to see, especially right now with all these AAA fumbles. So I still probably won't upload those videos to the channel, despite the content probably being good. And those videos will serve to me as practice rather than anything else. And that's fine. That's completely okay to me. But they're just not Rum Soda quality. And neither is the Pokemon content, and neither was the League content. But I could tell from both of those videos that are on the Rum Soda channel, the Pokemon video and the League of Legends videos, the 2 of them. And I'm very grateful that I did practice those videos and I did post them on here, because the blow up on the League, both the League videos was incredible. I'm really happy. So I know there's a market on my channels, you know, my League of Legends channel. There is a market for me to be able to hit, especially since I've been playing League for a long time, right? So I know a lot of things that some other people just don't. I've been playing for 4 years, which isn't as much as you'll see like Zwag or Tyler One or Double Lift or Drew Toots or Rad IRL or any of those other people who are much more famous. But I do know, like, story-wise, since I came in on the 3rd era, or technically, yeah, the 3rd era, going into the 4th era, I do know some parts of the story. I do memorize the map. I do know what champions fit in each region and stuff like that. Yeah, like I just knew that I could do that kind of content, and seeing that I can do it and that there's an audience for it, I wanted to start the second channel so that way that audience can just gravitate there rather than focus on to, oh, he uploads League videos sometimes, right? And that's the same thing with my other games. Well, he plays shooter games, but he only uploads them sometimes. I don't want that, right? And later down the line, I'm probably going to start a commentary channel that talks about real life stuff rather than video game things. Like, I'm sure if there's something that happens with Pokemon, it'll go up on the Pokemon channel. Not like a new game, or maybe it will be a new game and there's like a drama in there or something. I'll probably discuss that there. But later down the road, I might start like an IRL kind of commentary channel. I haven't really thought of it yet, but, you know, we'll see. And then I do want to talk about, since I've already talked about both channels and the video process of it, and I'm sure you could hear, you heard me earlier where I said I had a lot of videos that I was just too picky about releasing. and they're not scrapped completely. However, one of them was. For those who don't know, I'm not gonna say why, but I am very into Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Mudkip, and I had a couple of ideas revolving around introducing the channel, like introducing myself, and further discussing things like my favorite Pokemon games, my favorite, just going into Pokemon, right? I have these scripts still here. One of them was for what makes a good special attacker. Another one is about what makes, like, what's wrong with my Sun team. Another one that I had, let me see if I can find it. The one that I'm currently working on that I did scrap, but I then went ahead and kept working on was the Miraidon. Even though I bought Scarlet, I did see a lot of promise with Miraidon, the legendary Pokemon. And it turns out that when you're planning 2 separate channels and you want both channels and a main channel all to have a certain amount of content weekly, that puts a lot of stress on you. And I don't know why I did this. I feel so stupid for doing this. But not last week, but the week before, thought to myself, I can start these other channels, give each of them 3 videos to upload, and then have another video out the week after, which would be this week. And I could just announce that afterwards, because on top of that, I would have the weekly video for Rum Soda. The League videos were pretty easy. I just got some gameplay. My friend wanted to be in the channel as well, so I played League with him. Those videos got uploaded. And I really did get super stressed out. Like, I don't recommend anyone ever go through the stress that I went through there. It was really just unfun for me to, like, I do like editing videos. I think it's fun, and I have a problem where if I tell myself I'm going to do something productive, like editing a video or making a thumbnail or recording a video, and I don't do something productive that day, like let's say, I wanted to make, I'll give an example, actually, like a real life example that happened. I wanted to record the lines for one of the Pokemon videos, and I didn't record the lines. Rather than that, I went and I made another script for another channel. I'm not going to say which ones because I don't know if I want to spoil what that video is going to be about yet. And that I just ended up not having sleepover. Like, I actually don't even think I went to bed that night. I was so just, I don't know. Like, I guess I was too hard on myself, and as excited as I was to start these channels and get them out there and like have all this content out that I'm so excited to have, I kind of forgot about me. I kind of forgot about like how I would feel in the situation where I had all that work. And editing videos isn't easy by any means. It's not easy. And I have a hard time focusing sometimes when editing videos, because you can't be in a call with someone and edit a video unless like you're almost done. Maybe you can't listen to music. You can't watch another video. You can't, like, it's so difficult to stay by yourself as a person who likes to be with other people, or would like some sort of simulation on the other side of my like face or my screen or my eyesight. And that's just a me thing. That's something that I was born with. But for the most part, most people who edit videos, they're very, I wouldn't say aware, but they're very like, I don't know how should I explain it. They tend to be alone for the most part. And it sucks for someone like me, who, if I'm with other people, I get really distracted. But if I'm by myself, I yearn for like attention from something else. Like, it's really difficult. So when I went through the editing process for all the other channels, I was so stressed out. At the time, I was focused on getting the content for the Star Wars update on Fortnite. I was looking for other games to upload onto the main channel. I was looking at doing like just like Pokemon stuff. I was looking at doing like different kinds of League topics. And you know what? For the most part, like, I'm going to be doing most of these ideas because most of these ideas were good. But yeah, just all that stress piled on top of each other, you know, you just want to quit. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, you just want to quit. You're just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to just do something else. And then rotting by myself and not doing anything productive, you know, it keeps me stressed out. So I decided to just pace those videos out differently. The League channel, since I already had those videos and thumbnails done, I uploaded all of them. I have another one that's done, and that's uploading this week. I haven't finished the thumbnail for it, but I will. And yeah, I wanted to start the podcast around this time as well. And in all honesty, since I grew up editing podcasts, I've discussed this in previous live commentaries. I started doing podcasts before I started editing. And I understand how to edit a podcast, how to, like, you know, level it out, add background music, things like that. So I think this would be pretty easy for me, and also enjoyable that I'm getting back into what I love to do. And yeah, you know, that really is everything I have to talk about. Yeah, we're at 16 minutes. Damn, I thought I would be able to, like, cram everything into like a 10-minute part. But yeah, be on the lookout for different content. I'm thinking about, like, doing like a couple more shorts. Having a lot of fun making them. And yeah, you know, I got a lot of inspiration for Fortnite shorts. That last short actually did really good. So excuse me, sorry. But yeah, that wraps everything up. Thank you guys so much for listening. My name is Rum, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.